Then it's only right I say I'm out. Yeah. Shark Tank is probably all this money or the cars only parking. I've been eating good.
What is Smart Rapping Gang? More how to rap basics. Today we're going to talk about double word rhyming. And I wanted to leave this on the board because this is a compound rhyme. And just to differentiate the two, a compound rhyme is where two of the rhymes are going to rhyme. Okay? Say damn, game plan. That's a compound rhyme. There's a whole video on that. But the difference between a compound rhyme and double word rhyming, which is also going to be partially internal rhyming, is it doesn't have to be in a row like this. Double word rhyming would be, well, I'm gonna give you an example. So double rhyming is when you have words that rhyme in both bars. So you'll have bar one will have a word in the middle and then a rhyme in the end, and then in the next bar, in the middle of the bar, it'll have a word that rhymes with a word in the first bar. So it's gonna be a double rhyme, double rhyming. I'm gonna show you. So here's an example of a double rhyme. So we have, I keep going like there's barely any traffic. Fact. But they keep slowing like they fightin a magnet. Now, the reason why this is a double rhyme is because going rhymes with slowin, right in the middle here. Okay, and then you have traffic, and then it rhymes with magnet. So we have a double, okay? So you see what's happening in the first bar, we took a word, and then we made a word rhyme here. And it comes out, it flows easier. Remember, rhyming is musicality, sounds better to the ear. So I keep going like there's barely any traffic, but they keep slowing like they're fighting a magnet, all right? Now, imagine if slowing wasn't there. I keep going like there's barely any traffic, but they keep stopping like they're fighting a magnet.
Oh, God.
Hear the difference? I'll say it again with the rhyme in there. I keep going like there's barely any traffic, but they keep slowing like they fighting a magnet. See how it flows better too because those words rhyme? That's why putting rhymes like this, doing double rhymes like this, is going to make your music sound better. It's also going to make you flow better. You can hear it. You heard the difference right there. And if you didn't, well, you need to get your ears checked. Now here's how you actually make a double rhyme. And let's say that I actually had stop in there, okay? All you have to do is find a word in that first bar that you want to rhyme with. I could have chose keep, but I actually kept keep, and that's why it actually flowed good too, because keep and keep still works because it's set in the same area of the bar. Now, I could have chosen barely, because it's two syllables, barely. I could have used that, barely, could have used scary, merry, very, right? Cherry, I could have used a lot of words there. I could have done that, but it makes more sense to do it earlier in the bar because it's gonna flow easier, okay? And this is how you really get a good grip on it, and it'll increase your flow and your bounce through your flow, okay? So all you have to do is just choose a word from either the first bar or the second bar that you want to rhyme and then swap the word in that makes sense, and that's going to create a double rhyme. So let's go ahead, delete this. I'm going to actually show you exactly what I'm talking about on how easy it is to actually create a double rhyme. I'm going to give you a perfect example, super easy. Let's say that our couplet was like this. Now this is very extremely basic, but let's say this was the couplet because we got name and we got same here, okay? Now I'm out here trying to build myself a name and I'm different, so I don't want to seem the same. And you'll notice that we have the S's here, so all the S's sound better than the line. I'm different, so I don't want to seem the same, okay? Now I'm going to show you how to make a double word rhyme out of a set of basic bars. We're going to say here that the word that's going to be easy to actually swap out is going to be trying. So we're going to find rhymes for trying. And you're going to say dying, lion, okay? So we're gonna say lion. So what we wanna do here is I wanna take lion and I wanna put lion here, okay? So what I did is I wrote the bar here. So let's say that we got rid of this, okay? And I rewrote the bar to make the double actually work. So I swapped it out. I said the same thing, said it in a different way, but now there's a rhyme there. So it's gonna flow different. I'm out here trying to build myself a name. I'd be lying if I said I wanna seem the same. Okay? Now listen how different that sounds compared to I'm out here trying to build myself a name. I'm different, so I don't want to seem the same, right? It doesn't come off the tongue as easy, it doesn't flow as easy, and it also doesn't sound as good to the ear. While this does. I'm out here trying to build myself a name. I'd be lying if I said I want to seem the same, right? Those rhymes, those double rhymes, having those rhymes in there makes it bounce. It's better, okay? So make sure that you're using double word rhyming whenever you can, because you notice that slight difference in just making try and rhyme with line makes it sound better, okay? The more you practice, the better you're gonna get at it. Sometimes it's as easy as just changing a word, not having to change the whole bar. But in this circumstance, I changed a couple words, the end stayed all the same, okay? I also made sure to add another S in there so it bounced, so the alliteration came in. I'd be lying if I said, seem, same, okay? And that's also what kept the bounce. And I didn't lose that because even though I took out so, I added said, which added more alliteration. Always consider that. We're gonna add a word that has a similar sound or has the same starting letter inside of this, okay? And that's it. That's how you do double word rhyming. You just learn a little bit more about the basics of rap. If you want more of these videos, I have tons of them on my channel. And now what I want you to do is I want you to go below and I want you guys to write a double word rhyme below. Just write a couplet, write 2 bars below. And I want you guys to help each other, give each other feedback, thumbs each other up, and talk amongst each other. It's a community in the comments, okay? So make sure you do that, and I'll be checking them out too. Remember, if you don't practice this right now, you're gonna forget it. So just do it once, and it'll help it stick in your mind, all right? Trust me, you wanna be a smarter rapper? That's how you do it, right? I'm Rob Lovell, a smart rapper. Hit me with a subscribe, hit me with a like, and go ahead and write your double word rhyme below. More of these videos are on the way, so keep hustling, gang. I'll see you at the top.
And it's only right I say I'm out. Yeah. Shark Tank is probably all this money or the cars only parking. I've been eating good, stacking chips like a card game. Walk around knowing none of shit like a fart stand. All my shit is new age, I'm new wave, about to hang out with your baby, yeah.